Hey guys, Mr. T here. We're getting ready to read our electrical transformations chapter for electricity. And we'll read this together and I'll read the questions and you guys will answer those questions in your science and social studies notebook. All right, here we go. Electrical energy transformations, or it transforms, right? You can see bright lights all over the city. The energy to power all these lights comes from electricity. Electrical energy is part of your everyday life. Try to imagine life without electricity, because there was a time. Everyone used to heat their homes, and I'll bring my picture up real quick. Everyone used to heat their homes with kerosene, right? With lamps and lanterns. When it got dark, it was dark out. You know what I mean? So electricity brought a lot of change in our world. Okay? Why is it so useful? It's so useful because it can transform or change into other types of energy. Light. You can light your home. Heat your house. Motion. Now we have electric cars. Sound. Electric guitars. Keyboards. Music, right? This is a picture of Tokyo. Look how awesome that is. Light. If you've ever plugged in a lamp, you have seen electricity transform into light, right? So those electrical, neutrons and electrons that flow through the wires that we talked about, with the plus and the minus, right? The negative poles and the positive poles, that converts itself into light, right? Remember I said in a light, there's a thin element in the light that glows hot, and that's what gives you the light, right? We use flashlights to use current electricity. Wires are great conductors. They bring current electricity to objects that convert electricity to useful light. So the filament inside a light bulb glows, or in this case, this is a gas. Fluorescent is a gas, right? Fluorescent light bulbs do not have filaments. Instead, the current electricity moves through a tube of gases. These kinds of bulbs use much less energy than light bulbs with filaments. Filaments are the most inefficient, right? And now LED lights use very little energy. Temperature changes and motion. Your kitchen is probably full of appliances that transform electrical energy into other forms of energy. If you plug in a toaster and turn it on, you can peek inside and notice the light, those little filaments burning. But more important, a toaster converts electricity to heat energy, right? Toasters make just enough heat to toast your bread, right? Electrical energy is transformed into motion in your kitchen too. If you want to mix ingredients, you can mix with a spoon. That takes a lot of energy. So if you flip the switch on an electric mixer, the electricity powers the appliance on and makes the blades turn, right? So now it's stirring your stuff, right? You can even control how much electricity flows to the blades to make them turn slowly or quickly, right? I wonder if they have a picture. No, they don't. But you know what a mixing bowl looks like, right? It takes a lot of the work out of it. Sound. If you pluck the string of an electric guitar without plugging it in, you can barely hear the sound. Plug it in though, and the sounds made by the strings become much louder, right? Electricity can be transformed into sound in two ways. Electricity can cause vibrations that make sound. For example, when lightning strikes, a huge electric charge shoots through the air. It causes the air to expand, making a vibration that you hear as thunder. I bet you didn't know that. Electromagnets can make sound too. When you press a doorbell, you close a circuit. Current flows through the coils of an electromagnet. The electromagnet attracts a metal arm, which then is attached to a hammer. The hammer strikes a bell, making the noise that you hear, right? Ding dong. That's what happens, right? Look at those drywall screws they use for that. That's not very fancy, is it? All right, so Here are the questions you're going to answer. Reread the title of this lesson. What does it mean? So let's read it. I'll read it with you real quick. It says the title is Electrical Energy Transforms. It transforms into heat, motion, and sound, right? Describe how electricity is turned into motion. Remember we talked about the blender or maybe your dishwasher, right? 3. Name 3 electrical devices not mentioned in this lesson. I bet you can do that. For each device, tell what kind of energy electricity is transformed into. So is it motion, sound, or heat? Right? Maybe you should write that down. Motion, sound, or heat. All right. Good luck to you. Tadero out.